It is one of Houston's most notorious unsolved crimes. The bodies of a husband and wife were found cut up inside a refrigerator.
Grace White explains the icebox murders.
It was a perfect crime. He got away.
It's the kind of story so chilling.
This was such a bad case. People were scared all over Houston.
In a Montrose home 51 years ago, police found the bodies of Fred and Edwina Rogers chopped up in their icebox.
Why would somebody be that desperate?
Hugh and Martha Gardenier
But I do love the research.
are accountants by trade,
There was a massive amount of bleach that was used.
but true crime authors by passion.
I mean, that was the gun that was used.
And you fell in love working on the case.
Sure. That was natural.
Geeks.
So date nights were spent here in the library?
Yeah.
They just had to solve the big mystery. Who did it? Their prime suspect was Charles Rogers, the couple's son.
So he had the contacts to run.
Yes. He always did.
Absolutely.
There's been a lot of theories surrounding Charles, from links to the CIA and the JFK assassination. Some people thought he killed his parents because they knew too much.
He was very good at what he did.
But after all their research, the Gardeniers debunked the CIA theory. They have their own idea.
The same thing that happens with a lot of cases where parents are murdered. It goes back to child abuse.
What do you think happened to Charles?
Charles died.
The Gardeniers traced him to Honduras, where they claim he met a gruesome death too, pickaxed to death when a business venture went south.
When you started talking to Fred and Edwina's family, what did you find?
They really didn't have anything against Charles for doing this. They honestly said they could see why it happened.
But if the victims and the suspect are all dead, what's the fascination?
The city of Houston tore it down because it was an eyesore.
The original house is long gone,
The weird thing is, my mother knew the husband.
but the stories among neighbors still remain.
On the anniversary, people would come by and just look at the lot.
What we've seen is it's like a fresh case. There are so many millions of people that have moved into this area since 1965.
Giving a whole new generation the chance to solve one of Houston's most gruesome murders.
People don't think it's possible. They don't think this actually happened, but it did.
The Rogers family also had ties to powerful people in Houston.
The father, Fred, was a bookie, well known in gambling circles. It's one of the reasons why these authors believe the icebox murders were never fully investigated.
A school teacher is killed on her morning